River is in labor, and I don't think Pebbles is far behind her. I mean, it could be days. I still think Pebbles is real close. River has not started actively pushing yet, but she is definitely in labor. It's today, right, River? Today or tonight. Let's see if I can get her in there. It's gonna happen today. I put a bucket out here. What did I do with the bucket? I've got to go get my bucket. That's what I was gonna sit on. I left it over here. I went to get my bucket and she's come out here. I'm going back in here because it's too windy out there. She's following me around everywhere. Had to get a bucket to sit on. River hasn't actively started pushing yet, but I know she's in labor because her ligaments are gone. I'm going to say gone. They've softened. They're not tight anymore, and her behavior has changed completely since this morning. Since I was out here this morning checking on her, so I know she's in labor. She's getting up and getting down a lot, and that will increase as she gets closer to time to deliver. This can, just like any species, can go very quickly, or it can take some time to actually come to the point where they start pushing. And once she starts pushing, then we set the clocks, and then we kind of keep an eye and make sure that there's advancements in the delivery process, within a certain length of time. I get nervous a little bit when any of them go into labor, but especially with River, because this is only her second kidding. Her first time, she had a very difficult time. Had a friend over, Amy, and we had to help her with the birthing, and she ended up rejecting the baby, not because of our help, but because the process was so hard on her. It was a very hard delivery, and so we put him on the bottle, and I sent him to Amy's house, and that's where he is. That's her goat now. Just because she had a hard time the first time does not mean that the other times will be more difficult. It's just something, something for me to worry about. It's not uncommon for them to have a difficult time the first time they kid, and then never have a problem again. So I'm just hoping and praying that everything goes fine with River today and her baby or babies in there. She can have more than one. Is that camera worth getting up over? So getting to the point to where she's actively pushing could take several hours and even into the night. As a matter of fact, that's what happened last time. It was in the middle of the night. But so I'm going to go get the rake and kind of clean out that shelter area a little bit, and also get a couple of tools to maybe take down that fence while I'm waiting, instead of just sitting there on the bucket trying to get something done out there. I'm going to start on this side because this is where, if she does give birth, this is where they need to be tonight because it's going to get cold. So put a little bit of straw out here. Move. Rain, move. Alright, I cleaned out in here where they usually sleep. Put it right here. It is not going anywhere today. So, don't even comment about it because it ain't happening. And then I tried to clean out in here. There wasn't hardly any straw and stuff to get out of there, but I better get this rake up before somebody steps on it. But I did try to clean it out. There's gonna be goat poop. These are goats. Everywhere the goats are allowed to go, that's where the goat poop's gonna be. So I've put the rake up, but I'm stopping a minute to talk to you. I just have to find areas I can talk in because the wind is blowing so hard and you won't be able to hear me if I'm out there and the wind is blowing on the microphone. But I wanted to point out the hat that I have on is Eddie Family Farm. When I decided to put a hat on and come out here and sit with River, I decided to pick this hat because who has more goats than the Eddie Family Farm? They have a whole bunch. I don't even know. I bet they don't even know how many Nigerian dwarf goats they have out there. So anyway, Eddie Family Farm, go check them out. Friends of mine, I really like them. Coming back out here, and she is out there eating, grazing. What's up, mister? What's up? You being a good boy? Yeah. I had to put Tucker back over here while she is in labor because he wouldn't leave me alone. And see, I had planned today to come in and weed eat this, and that's not happening. But I did bring some tools to try to take that fence down while I'm waiting on something to happen. It is about 5:30 in the evening, afternoon, whatever you want to call it, early evening, and still no baby from River. As a matter of fact, there's River and Pebbles right there together. Those are the first two that I expect to have their kids. I can still feel the ligaments on Pebbles, but I cannot on River. So, I mean, she's not in active labor because she's not pushing, but it could be just any time. It could be in the middle of the night tonight. Last year, it was probably 11 or 12 at night, I think, when she had her. She went all day like this, and then later in the night, she had her baby. But tonight is supposed to get down in the 30s for the first time in a while. It is mid-April, and I am not looking forward to that. I don't know how often I'll get out here to check on her, if at all. It is I have to work tomorrow. I do have to get some sleep. I'm exhausted. I have been going. I put the fence up, and I've been. Oh, speaking of fences, I did take this down while I was waiting. It's over there on the other side of the fence. Hopefully the cows aren't dumb enough to. Hopefully the cows don't get in it. It's going to stay there until I get the tractor over here to get out. It's very hard for me to put that out there by myself. Anyway, I don't know how often I will get out here tonight, if at all. I'm sure I will. Like, I'm sure I'll come check on her at least once, but because I don't know that I'll sleep well anyway, knowing that she could kid, and knowing that she didn't do well the first time and she rejected the baby the first time. So I will check back in and record as I can. I don't know how often that'll be, but it probably won't be in the daytime today. Could be tonight, could be tomorrow. She can have them throughout tonight or tomorrow morning or sometime while I'm at work tomorrow. There's nothing I can do. I did not see her breed. All I'm going by is the feel of her ligaments. Her milk bag is full, and her behavior has changed. So that's never failed before. So it is just any time now. Okay, I just got home from work, and I saw River out there in the field, and she was very noisy, whining, and so I knew that something was wrong. And I came out here, and I see her babies. She just gave birth, but Tucker was not letting her near her babies. And I'm not gonna. Nope, Maggie, come here. You stay here. You gotta stay here. I'm not gonna let Maggie in. Maggie's been in a kennel all day inside, so she's got to be out here because I'm sure she's got to use the bathroom, but I can't let her in here. But she is letting them nurse. I am so shocked. When I came out, she was out in the field and she saw me and she started coming back this way and started to come towards her babies, and Tucker got in between her and her babies and actually got onto her, snapped at her. And here's your warning now. She just gave birth, so it's pretty nasty looking. If that's something you can't handle, here it goes. This one has Nigerian ears. I was wanting the little bitty La Mancha ears. But it's super pretty, like the color. I'm not sure if it's brown or black. And here's another one over here. River! What about this one? And it's got the Nigerian ears too. Come here. Well, you gotta do something about this one. You gotta do something about this one. It's all ooey. It's all nasty. Yuck. Oh. Sorry, guys. Here you go, River. Oh, stand up. As you a mama? You need to clean this one up. You need to clean this one up. You need to clean it up, River. That one's already nursing. I wonder if I wonder how old they are. I mean, it looks like she had at least one right here. Oh, that's gross. Looks like she had at least one right here. So I'm wondering if that's where both of them were. Oh, it's standing up. It's already standing up. I'm going to leave them for a second because I hear something going on over here with another goat. And I don't see Pebbles out with the others. And this is why, you guys, she had her baby. 2 of them. I told you it would be Pebbles and River. And I thought River would be first. This one's almost dry. So it looks like maybe Pebbles actually gave birth before River. But both of Rivers are standing up. Look at this. This one has blue eyes. This one has a Nigerian dwarf ears because it was bred. Pebbles is a Nigerian dwarf and she was bred with a Nigerian dwarf, so we expected that. So, this is exciting stuff. I wish I would have been here just probably an hour earlier, probably even less. But I wonder why Tucker let her have her baby but wasn't letting River have hers. I mean, Tucker was keeping her from her babies. And I am so glad to see that she is taking care of these babies. Hang on, Maggie. Hang on. No, don't dig. Maggie, no. So I'm getting Maggie, but I've got her on a leash. I'm not going to let her off the leash. Maggie, no. Hey, stop. Maggie. No. Maggie. Maggie, you leave the babies alone. Oh, no. She smells them on my hand. So, they are not dry yet, but they're standing and they're already nursing. I haven't seen the white one nurse or whatever color that is, but it definitely knows where it's going, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay, I know. Come on. So I was thinking she looks still kind of big. I do not see where she gave birth at all. And this baby's almost dry, but she still looks big. She still looks pregnant. And that's kind of bothering me. I bet you Tucker ate the placenta if she's not still got one in there. She looks big. And she also looks like she's in labor. She looks like she's pushing. Can't make this stuff up here. She's actually pushing. Yeah, I think there's another one in there. She's got this one almost completely dried up and she's pushing again. Oh, I wish I knew how long it's been. All right, I don't know where she gave birth. It wasn't in here. This is all dry in here. I mean, I guess she could have. And Tucker came in and did a really good job of cleaning up, but I don't see anywhere that is wet. I'm concerned though, because this baby is almost dry and she's now starting to push, and so I have no idea. The other goats are already starting to come in here. I have no idea how long this has been going on, and she's pushing really hard now, so I'm gonna put her on a timer right now. River's baby Colin has gotten her up. She hears River's baby. So when I first got home, I thought that just River had babies, and then you guys saw that I saw Pebbles had a baby, and I thought Pebbles actually had her baby first because it was dry and River's babies were not. But I wasn't thinking straight. Tucker was keeping River from getting to her babies to clean them up, and so that's why they were still wet. I think River's was first. Obviously they were, because there they are, they're over there with River, they're dried up, and Pebbles was still giving birth. So she had Pebbles had 3 and River had 2. Last year River had 1 that she rejected, and she's taking care of these 2. Pebbles last year had 2, and she was a good mama last year, so I don't expect anything different this year. But everybody looks healthy. I don't know what the genders are. I think the first one, I said I thought it was a girl, but I looked at it and I think it's a boy. It is a boy, but I'll let the mothers clean them up and nurse them, and I won't even worry about what they are until tomorrow sometime. I'm gonna leave Tucker in the backyard tonight. He's not going to be out here. I'm not going to bring him back out here until this weekend, this coming up weekend. I'll have 4 days off that I can spend a closer, put him out here and keep a closer eye on him, because of the way he did with River. He's been doing really good with the goats and getting along with everybody. It's just this I don't know what he thinks about the babies. I don't know if he thinks they belong to him, or if he's protecting them, or if they're probably a snack. I just don't know. So until I'm able to be out here with him and watch him with them, I'm going to leave him back up in the front yard, which is very discouraging, because when they have babies, and the nighttime, and is when we really need a guard dog out here. So, but Tucker, I keep wanting to say Caleb. Tucker is very young. He's, I think, only about 2 years old, and so, it's just some training and maturity, and he'll be fine. I hope. I haven't seen her mess with this one at all, and so I'm gonna have to get it up and see if I can't stir it a little bit. She hasn't. She may have cleaned it up a little bit. I don't know. I don't remember. A lot happened. So much happened that when I got home and saw the way Caleb was acting, and first thing I did was pull him out, and I go in, and Maggie's hollering she needs to go outside. She's in a kennel while I'm gone. I brought her out and let her potty, and then I went back in, and Gertie, you guys don't see Gertie and Eddie very often at all, but my 2 inside dogs, Gertie has a heart condition, and she has heart medicine, and it was time to give her heart medicine, and so I put it in some cheese. There are 3 pills that she takes, and I put it in some cheese, and I give her heart medicine 1 pill at a time, and with each pill I give Eddie a little bit of cheese, to be fair, because, Gertie got some cheese, so Eddie gets some cheese. I accidentally gave Eddie one of her heart pills. And so when I was headed back out here to deal with the goats, I was on the phone with the vet to see what we needed to do about that. But it turns out, even though Gertie is probably twice his size in weight, they were still in the same range. It would still be the same dosage range that they would have given to a dog his size. So we turned out okay there. He may have to go potty a little bit more often. But anyway, I'm gonna get to these goats. I'm gonna check on this one right here. There's still a lot I've got to do. I got to feed the cows and everything. So if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up, share it out. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It helps us out a lot. Thanks for watching.